Hey, thank you so much for clicking this video. I'm Matthew Msengati, the designer and developer. This is my YouTube channel, Coded Design, where I teach coding and user interface design. This is a series of videos where I take you to the behind the scene of this app. It's Circular. Let me just quickly show you how it works, and then we will get down to business. I'm in the wrong place. Okay, it's fine. I will demonstrate it later. Okay, so the first thing that I want to teach you, or I want to show you, is the back end. This part, it's one of those things or lessons that are very rare in YouTube channel. It's very rare that somebody can show you the back end of an app and how it works, and also the database part in coding channel. It's something that we don't really teach. I believe we don't really, I haven't seen a YouTube channel that shows you the database, how to create it, and also link that to an app and the relationship and everything. So this is basically the app. So now let's go to the back end. Okay, as I always like to mention that 2 days from now you are not going to be able to see or view this domain, so don't expect it to be there. It's just for teaching, and that is it. Maybe I will shift it to a subdomain, maybe secular coded design. I will see. Okay, without wasting time, guys, this is the back end. Obviously, when you are coding in your computer locally, you used a piece of software called XAMPP. Let me just click it here so that you can see it. So when you code on your computer, you use XAMPP. XAMPP, it's a piece of software that enables you, here is it, that enables you, let me just run it. It enables you to run PHP locally. It acts like a server, more like, let's say, a virtual server. So it runs PHP. It has got Apache. So it simulates the server, the online server. And this one, it's an online server. So in this how do you get an online server, let's say, or a domain? So there are companies, maybe, I'm not sure in your own area, maybe you're in China, Nigeria, or India. You just go to Google and search for domain hosting around your area. Obviously a lot of companies will pop up, and then you choose the one that you want to use, maybe the cheaper one, and then you will buy a domain. And what they will do, they will give you your login details to this part of the website. So a website has got two parts or two sections. It has got a front end, this one, the one that is viewed by the public, and also it has got back end. The back end, that's where you upload your own web pages and customize the whole entire domain setup. You set up your emails there and everything. So guys, this is the back end. This is how it looks like. And then in terms of the back end, there are many, let's say, service providers, I can say, like this one is direct admin. There is also cPanel for control panel. So these platform or these service providers, they help you on taking the admin role of the back end of your website. So this one that I'm using now is direct admin, and also I think it's my first time to use it, but when I'm looking at it, it's the same as cPanel. I'm used to cPanel, but if maybe you are familiar with cPanel, you will see that there is nothing different. Even me, I thought, when when a friend of mine blessed me with helping me with this domain, his name is Mike, obviously here from South Africa. So I was new to direct admin, but when I'm looking at it, it's nothing to write a story about. It's just like cPanel. Okay, so now let's jump straight to it. Okay, this is direct admin. This is the name of your domain, and mine is codeddesign.co.za. This is where you can some sort of log out. Then on your right here, you've got the details about the domain. The space of this domain is 500 megabyte. I have already used like 123.5 megabyte. This is the bandwidth, and these are the emails. At the moment I haven't configured any emails. If in case you want to know what are emails, emails are those professional emails, like let's say I can say developer at codeddesign.co.za. So maybe when you are interested on, I'm not sure, let's say Coded Design now, it's a big company, and you want our API or piece of a technology that we have come up with, then you can just send an email to developer at Coded Design, and then maybe we will do whatever. So basically when we talk of emails, we are talking of these emails. Okay. And what else? And also the databases. As you can see, I've got 5 databases here, but I've already used one. In these videos I'm going to show you also that database and how I've created it. So that is it. So basically when you've got a domain, it's like you've got a computer but it's online. So this is some sort of, let's say, the name of that computer. We call the name of that computer a domain. So when somebody wants to see what's in your computer and the public part of it, the public side of it, then they must use this domain. Okay. And what else? Okay, you've got also a space, and then those guys that are helping you with the domain, it's like you are renting that computer to them. So they are selling everything. They are selling the space. You can ask for more space, you can ask for more email, you can ask for more databases. So basically that's it. Okay, just like any application, desktop application, whether it's Windows or Mac, you have some sort of a dashboard where you set up your own PC, and also you've got what can I say, a place where you install some application, just like these ones. These are the applications that you can install, acting like as plug-in to enhance the functionality of your computer, but in this case of your server. For instance, you can go to Softaculous. Softaculous is like, on an Android phone, it's like an app store. I never used an iPhone, but I would like to believe it's an iStore. I'm not sure if it's an iStore on iPhone or whatever they call it, but Softaculous is like an app store. When you click here, let me just click. When you click here, this is where you can install your WordPress and also other applications that will enhance your server or your own, what can I say, your online computer, meaning that your server. As you can see here, these are some sort of piece of technologies or software or applications that you can use. So basically with with a domain or a server that you have, when you have a domain or server, you can register it and have it and pay for it, and you can use some sort of free applications like WordPress to quickly do things. For instance, if you want to quickly develop a website, you can install WordPress and use your themes, Elementor theme builder and everything that can quickly help you to build website. If you are interested on getting into web design business, you can shoot an email and ask whatever that you want to ask with regards to the business of WordPress. I can even tell you how to get client, how to get started, how do you make money, how much must you charge, and how do you get customers, and also how can you make your own website and profile. I've been in this freelance business for some time, but I'm not doing it now. I'm just concentrating on coding. So basically that's it. So these are the things that makes your life easier. Look professional on a client. They think you are coding everything, whereas you are just installing these things. Okay, let's just go back. Okay, and then let me scroll up. Okay, let me scroll up. This is the domain setup. in this tab you've got information more like about your domain. When I was clicking here, I saw also an option to rename your domain. I'm not sure how possible is that, or after you have renamed it, how quick is that? I've never used that part. And then here we've got a subdomain. What is a subdomain? A subdomain is um, it's some sort of a room in your own house. It's like a certain portion in your own house. So if we're talking about a computer, a desktop computer, we can say it's a partition. Let me just quickly see if I can show you that. As you can see, I've got two drives here. Two drives. This is C and this is D. But inside the computer, I've got only one disk drive, which is the physical one, but I've partitioned it into two drives. The reason is this one, it sometimes crashes because it's busy with Windows. So if this one crashes, at least this part might be safe. I can be able to recover this information, the information that I have here. Sometimes also with this part, since it's dealing with Windows, you might need to format it. Let's say your Windows have crashed for some reason, you might need to format it. So after formatting it, you can format this one but then still have this one remaining. So in terms of subdomain, I think the same thing is more like the same thing, or it's something like that. So meaning that when I want, for instance, going forward, I will take this application to a subdomain, meaning that I'm going to create a subdomain for it, and that subdomain is going to be let's say secular or secular. So it's going to be secular.codedesign.co.za. Okay. I'm not going to create that now. Maybe on the next video I can show you how to create a domain, and that's it. And then this one, it's all about SSL certificate. SSL certificate, if you see this lock icon here, this is the one that tells you if a domain is secure or not secure. So mine, I don't think it has got an SSL certificate. If it has, I am not aware of that. As you might know, that I'm not a hosting company. Like, I'm not a specialist. Like, I don't know that deep about hosting, but I know a thing or two just to make business. Okay, what I wanted to show you, oh, now it's closed. Okay, I've closed by mistake, but I wanted to show you that lock there that shows you that maybe is it does it have an SSL certificate or it doesn't have. I also don't know much about it, but it's more like, I'm not sure, it's securing your data around the internet, maybe from hackers or whatever. And also when you've got an SSL certificate, I think you are trusted by Gmail. I think, obviously, I stand to be corrected, but I think so. Gmail trust your domain. For instance, when you are sending an email from your website, let's say this is a form. Somebody is, maybe now I'm a big company, I'm hiring developer, and you guys are coming to me looking for work, and you'll fill in on a form, and then from then you will click send whatever. Then obviously that form will send a copy of everything that you filled in this form. It will send it to your own Gmail as a copy, so that maybe when you want to say to me, I once applied in your company as a front-end developer like 3 years ago, and you guys never came back to me. Let's say I'm a crook, I'm those guys who lie for no reason, and I said, no, we didn't receive it. And then that system, you can be able to go to your own email and say that this was the email that I received from your online form. So usually online forms, they do that. If an online form, when you've signed something, it doesn't send you a copy, I think that's a sign of I'm not sure, bad design or poor user experience, or what can I say, you can't keep track of reality as what can I say, as the customer or the user. because now they are the only one who has received the information, and you don't have a proof. So they can say you didn't. Imagine, let's say we are talking about serious thing, we are talking about claiming money. Let's say you are using a bank or an insurance app application, and you are claiming maybe whatever the amount of money that you're claiming, and then you send everything to them, and then they say they didn't receive it. So if the form doesn't do that, there's something wrong with it. Okay. What I was talking about, I'm sorry guys, I'm lost in my own thinking, but however, I hope you are learning. Okay, I hope you are getting something. Okay, we were done with the SSL certificate. FTP management, this one, before I use FileZilla, this is FileZilla. FileZilla makes it easier for you to upload files to your server. Before I use FileZilla, I used to, okay, I will talk about it when I'm here. Where is File Manager? Okay, let me just go to it, and then when I'm here, I'm going to skip this part. So before I use FileZilla, I used to always open this tab, and then I will take whatever information, whatever files, website files that I have, I will put it in a zip file like this one, and then I will upload the files using File Manager. So when you're uploading the files using File Manager, you don't take, like, what can I say, loose folders and files, like folder like this one with multiple files in it. What you must do, you must zip that file so that you can upload it on the internet, and then when it's in your server, and then you can extract it, and then from then it can work. So before I use FileZilla, I think FileZilla, I've started using it yesterday when I was busy with this. The reason is I was moving up and down, like I just got tired of coming here. As you can see now, this is taking long, and then I have to drop a zip file, and after that, dropping a zip file, I have to extract it, and then it was just too much for me. And then I was like, hey, I heard my friend talking about FileZilla, let me try it, and then I've tried it. So in FileZilla, this is my computer, and this is my server. As you can see, this is the public folder on my server, and then I can drag and drop something from here to here, and that's it. At least it's quicker. And then I can come here and double click to see if the changes are there. As you can see, to see the changes are there. So where was I? Okay, I was here. So this is the other way of uploading your files. So what you will do in your server, you always look for this public file, which is this one, and then in cpanel, this is direct panel. This is direct admin. In cpanel, I think this folder is www.folder, like the name here, it's 3Ws, www. It's not public. Sorry, where is public? Not public FTP, public _ HTML. Let's look for that, because that's where your files are sitting, this one. So on cpanel, it's not public file, it's just www, and then that's it. So that's where you put your files. So before this FileZilla, I was using this. So you just come here and upload, and then you will drag and drop a file from your computer and put it here. Then when it's done uploading, you will see it here. Where is that zip? You will see it here as a zip file, and then you will then have to extract it. I hope it's not extracting. I was hoping it's going to ask me, do you want to extract it, and then I'll say no. So let's just quickly refresh here. I'm hoping I will be disturbing the whole process. So back to where we were. So the FTP tab, this one, file transfer protocol, it's all about that. It's like let me close this. I don't want that to continue. Okay, so it's like the FTP, file transfer protocol. It's like facilitating the sharing of information between the server and your computer. Okay, so this is my SQL. This is where I created a database for this system. So when I'm logging in, there is a database that I created with my SQL. So this front end, or the PHP part of this system, communicates with a database that is sitting here, checking all, what can I say, the username and passwords and other things. Site redirection, I haven't used it, but I'm just assuming. I might be wrong, I might be right, but I'm assuming site redirection, it's when, let's say you've got an old website that you've been using and your customers are used to that website, and then for some reason maybe the space was small, and there are some complications, and then you will just go to here to set the redirection, so that when somebody visits your site, this site, it can automatically redirect them to your new current site without them noticing it. Like without them noticing, it's like it's not gonna maybe say redirecting and load. It's just gonna do it seamlessly. Obviously maybe it might show here, maybe it might not show, but this is a biggest assumption. Okay, hotlinks, I never used it. PHP settings, very important. Okay, with the Apache that with what can I say, with the XAMPP that I'm using here, it comes with a PHP installed already. Obviously the version of PHP might be, let's say, PHP 5, and then on your server you might have PHP 8, and then you'll find out that the PHP versions, obviously they are not compatible. And then what you will do, you will come here, you will maybe downgrade and click version 5 also, so that what you did using this PHP might work using this one. And then also maybe if this one was a new PHP and your server it's some sort of, or still on version 5, you can just change it here. Okay, and what else? Now here you are dealing with emails. This is where you can create an email account. This is where you can create an email account, and which is the email account is the one that I told you, developer at coded design. And other things here, to be honest, I haven't used. What else? Here I know when you want to run a certain task, like let's say we want maybe at 12 o'clock the system to send emails to some other people, you can use this cron job, and that is all that I know from here. Okay, and here this is the file manager when you want to go to your backend and upload some files. Other things, to be honest, I haven't used. Here I have used obviously this Softaculous. I think also on cPanel it's there. That's where you install some of the things. And then PHP admin, it goes hand in hand with this part. When you are done creating a database here, and then you just go to PHP admin, and then you will see your database where I am. Sorry guys, I think this video is too long, but I don't mind much because it's informational. I want you, after this video, I want you to have a clear picture of what a server is and how it can help you. Maybe I would like to see you running your own web design company using WordPress, making money. I will be happy. Okay, so where was I? Was I on WordPress? Okay, it doesn't matter. So going forward, so these are some other things that you can install here. I think some of them, they are like code based. Like you see this Python setup, I think it has got something to do with Python. Oh, this is where I was. So when you are here, you can see your in your database, you can set your tables. So as I'm creating a database here, I'm just creating it here. I'm not setting up some tables. I give it a name and give it a user, so that this system can be authenticated, so that not everyone can just use this database. Maybe a hacker can use it. So I will give it a password and a name, and then when I'm here, I can use this PHP my admin to create tables in that database. Guys, I think that is all for me. Now you've got a picture of what a server is and how it looks like. Basically that's it. This is it. So when somebody talks about the back end of a domain, this is what they are talking about. I hope this was informational. I hope it's starting to help you to connect the dots. If the dots are not connecting yet, don't worry, stick with me. I'll make you famous. I'll take you places to see different faces. So I will take you there. So I'm going to take you slowly but surely, patiently, understanding that you might be new to these things. If you don't understand it, please watch the video again, take some notes. You will get the web design and web technology is not something that is difficult. Maybe get some people, because of they are making money out of it, maybe they might make it looks like it's a complicated thing, but it's nothing to write a story about. I think that's all. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you think this was valuable, please do me a favor, click that subscribe button, the like button, and also share it with friends on your Facebook. If you've got somebody that might really need this information, maybe they are a student and they are doing a web design development course and they might need this, please share it with them. Otherwise, for me, Matthew Msengati, see you on the next one.